Hey guys, Angie here, one of your coaches at the Active Sisters. So today I just wanted to jump on and just talk to you about, motivation, and I guess if you're trying to get into fitness, if you're trying to change some habits or you're trying to get healthier, I just wanted to talk to you about some things that helped me, but also being a coach for the last 12 years, just some do's and don'ts that I have really seen from my clients. So one of the things is time. And a lot of us have this misconception that, to get results or to get fitter or healthier, stronger, that, we need to go to the gym 1 hour a day, or we need to move our body for at least 1 hour and go to the gym. The gym's the answer. When I first started, that definitely was not something that motivated me. It did at the beginning because I wanted change and I had that pain, but it didn't last. And so I actually got my results from moving my body for 15 minutes a day. If you've been watching my journey, I did that through style aerobics and then started creating my own track. So I definitely think it's not about how much time you have, but what you do with your time. When I started doing those 15 minutes, I absolutely loved waking up and moving, not straight away. It did take time, but I really enjoyed it, and I was getting results physically, mentally, and I was, making better decisions for myself, healthier decisions for myself. So I guess that leads me into food, and, food plays such a huge part in our health. And I think that if you are starting your journey and, maybe you don't have the best diet, you can recognize that. So first of all, being self-aware, but then kind of coming up with a bit of a plan of that, for the first 4 weeks, if you are absolutely doing nothing, or you are trying to make some healthier habits for yourself and habits that are going to last long term, then, do one or the other. So do movement first and get into a really good routine with movement, or focus on learning about food, cooking food, maybe meal planning, creating healthy habits. I have found that as a trainer that I've seen women who try to do it all at once. So they go on this thing where they're absolutely doing nothing at all, no movement, their diet isn't the greatest, and then they try to, do this 360 of they get in every single day and they're exercising, they're trying to do this food, and it just becomes so overwhelming for them. It's so overwhelming that they also don't enjoy the process, and they don't learn from the process either. So when I say learn from the process, what I mean by saying that focus on one or the other is that if you're doing absolutely nothing at the moment and you start with exercise, all right, I'm just going to start with doing some exercise. It doesn't have to be every single day, and just getting used to that, how that feels with your body. Because when you're exercising, you start out, you also get, sore muscles. There's all those things that you need to factor into it when you are starting. So just getting used to moving again and getting into that routine. Once you start doing that and you start to feel better, because exercise is going to make you feel better, you're going to feel better, you're probably going to start seeing some results, then you're going to be the one who makes that decision of, hey, I'm actually feeling good right now. I actually don't want to eat that because I know that that's just not going to make me feel any better. So it's like, instead of someone telling you that you can't do something, you're actually making that decision of, hey, I actually don't want to do that. So you're teaching yourself something. It's not that if someone tells you you can't have something, what do? You think of it, right? So it becomes this, I can't have that, I can't have that. No, you make that decision that you don't want that. And then, like with food, I love food and I love what it brings for me personally. I love cooking with my family. I love eating with my friends and stuff like that and things. So when I do that stuff, I feel okay because I took me a while, but I definitely got my diet to a point where it was a lot cleaner, and I did see how it made me feel. And if I was kind of eating back to my old habits, I also noticed what that did to me. I'd feel fatigued, I'd feel crap, so I kind of educated myself and got so self-aware with myself that, it was like I was making conscious decisions around food rather than someone telling me that you can't. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't learn from someone, because you need to get yourself educated, and that's exactly what I did. But what I'm telling you is just to focus on one or the other, and a plan of moving your body. If you're doing nothing right now, really look at your week ahead. That's my other tip as well, is to plan your workouts. And put your phone, if your goal is to get up and get it done, and which I really highly recommend if you're getting into exercise, get it done in the morning. Get it done before you do anything else during the day. Just move your body, even if it's for 5, 10, 15 minutes, even half an hour. If you've got the time, awesome. Get it done before anything else comes into your day, because if you haven't been doing anything, you're not going to find exercise as a high value, right? It's when you start to feel the results and you feel better that it becomes this priority in your life. So you've got to create that priority at the beginning. So my big tip is to, put your mobile phone next to your clothes, away from your bed, somewhere where you actually have to physically get up and turn off your alarm, because the hardest thing is getting up out of bed. So if you can get up out of bed, you turn off your phone, you've already done the hard part. Next thing, put on your clothes. It's not working out, that's the hard part. It's getting yourself to that workout. So definitely you've got the online workouts. Start moving with us and seeing how you feel. And then, if you have this plan that you want to do a couple of times a week or a day or whatever it is, once you start feeling better, once you, start making changes in your movement, you start experimenting with your food and you feel better with your food, your mindset, like everything's going to start changing a little bit. And then that's when you might be like, hey, I'm actually going to do an hour workout today. Hey, I'm going to do a half an hour workout. Or your 2 workouts might end up being 4 workouts, things like that. So it is a process, and it doesn't happen overnight. Motivation doesn't just come overnight. And like I said, you've got to find value. And my biggest thing for me was that when I started to feel better mentally, physically, it became this value in my life that I just wanted more of it. It wasn't something that I could just let slide. And so it became a priority before other things in my life. And I think that when you are starting out or you're trying to get somewhere in particular, you got to find enough reasons that they add value to your life. And like I said, I know that exercise does. If you're not a home workout person and you're more of a gym person and things like that, find a buddy if you're struggling. I find that by finding, a buddy, you're also doing a service for someone else, and it's like you're keeping each other accountable. So if you can find yourself a workout friend, it's like you don't want to cancel on that person. You don't want to flake out on that person. So by not flaking out on that person, you're doing something positive for yourself. So that's another little tip from me. But yeah, I just wanted to reach out because I know a lot of you do our 15-minute workouts, and we do have longer workouts on our channel, but the main reason I did 15-minute workouts is that was how I started my journey, was just adding 15 minutes into my day. And I seen a huge difference, and I would love for anyone else to see that difference as well. Even if it's one person that, we could change their mindset and how they feel, then that's really important to me. And that's always been a big reason of why I do what I do. why we do what we do as well. So anyway, I'm Angie, one of your coaches at the Active Sisters. Just wanted to come on, and if you've been doing our workouts or part of our community for a while now, thank you so much. I know I haven't met a lot of you, but it really does warm my heart when I get messages from you to say what our workouts are doing for you and that you love them. If there's anything else that you would like to see, please reach out. Or if you're really struggling with, mindset around health and fitness, please reach out, because I love talking about this stuff. Okay, bye.